I just like the regular grow, nice and simple. And once you've created all of these elements, it doesn't matter if it's a whole section or just a button, what you can do is right click over here and then just click on duplicate. And then you can drag that new button around wherever you wanted it. So if I wanted to put it down here, I could. So that's awesome. So I'm gonna Control Z, get rid of that. Okay, so let's go down and replace this goat. Got to get rid of our sample goat. So if you just right click on this area and do edit section, go to style, delete him. Let's put in our new one. So go to upload files, select files, and I'm going to select the Desert 2. I like this epic picture. It's actually a picture I took out in Peru of my buddy Alex standing on the dunes. So that's cool. So let's do insert media. And there we go. This is also parallax, so it's kind of cool. It goes from this picture of me and then bam to him. So nobody's gonna know that that's not me. So I'm just gonna pretend that's me. And again, if you want to make this smaller, go to Layout tab and then change the minimum height up or down however you want. Alright, so I've got these icons in here, so let's change those. So the way I got these was, again, go up to this Rubik's Cube looking symbol, and these are just regular icon, they're icon boxes actually. So if you drag that in, that's how you create those. So let's change these. So let's click on that button or right, it's gonna keep telling me whether I know how to right click, just click got it. Anyway, edit icon box, and you can change the text, you can change the little title here. So let's change this to films, if I can spell that right, there we go. Films, and you can change the icon, so just click on that. Let's type in film and we'll get this little film strip. There's a million icons in here, not really a million, but there's a lot. You can pick all sorts of different ones. And I also have this hover set to kind of turn blue and grow. So if you wanted to change that, just go to style and then go to hover, and you can change that color and the animation. And if you're on the normal tab, you can change the size of the icon if you want, and the color as well under primary color. So let's change this one to photos, and we'll just do a camera symbol, and we'll change this one to web design, and then change it to a laptop. Now, if you want to link these to things, so right now, if you hover over them, it's like, ooh, I can click on that. So if you want to actually have it go to a link, there's a little button that says link to, or sorry, a little section that says link to, and you can just put in your URL there. And again, you could do this as a jump button to somewhere else, which I will show you soon. Actually, no, I'm going to show you right now. So let's do hashtag. So you always have to do hashtag if you're linking to a different part of the same page. So let's do hashtag films, and what we want to do is just have this jump right down to this section, and we want it to land just about like that. So you don't actually have to set that. All you have to do is pick the section. So if I right click in this blue area up here and do edit section, what we're going to do is go over to advanced, and this is where we're going to create a class ID. So we're just going to call this films with no hashtag. And what this does is say, hey, this is the film section, so that whenever we push that button, it'll just go, oh, I know where that is, and then move down to it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So click on update, and then I'll close this, and I'll just show you. So if I were to click on that button, boom, there we go. So that's how to create a jump button. Really cool. I love one-page designs, so jump buttons are like my best friend. So let's go open this back up, and let's make the photos one go to hashtag photos, and web design will go to hashtag web design. And I'm gonna go down and change these as well. So photos section, make sure you're on the main section, not just one of these columns or widgets. Main section. Go to advanced, class ID, let's call it photos, and this has to perfectly match what you put in as that hashtag. And let's go down to web design, right click, advanced, web design, And while we're here, let's go change contact as well. So right click, advanced, and contact. And let's just click update. And so now if I were to click on any of these, boom, it takes me down and down. So they're all working. So let's change our titles. So I don't want this to say videos anymore. So I'm gonna double click that and I'm gonna say films. And I have this set to where it only shows 2 videos. And what I did to get these videos is go to that little Rubik's Cube symbol, and then it is just the video widget, and then you just kind of drag them in here. But I've already got 2 set in here. Let's say you wanted 4. So what you'd want to do is have 2 columns the way that we have it, and these columns have widgets inside of them. So there's the main section, a column, and then a widget is this one. So if I wanted, I could right click and duplicate that, and it'll now create one below, and I could do the same over here, and now I've got 4, and my page automatically opens up to create that space. But I want to leave just 2, so I'm going to delete these. Just kind of wanted to show you how to do that. And I'm going to change, first before we change these videos, I'm going to change this button. So I'm going to click on that or right click, and then I want to make sure that I've got the right link in here. So right now it's got the link to my YouTube channel. So if I were to click on that, that'll open up in a new window. It goes to my travel channel. So like I said, I like to make videos and I like to travel, so I just put them together and made this other YouTube channel. Doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but you know, if you want to subscribe to it, go right ahead. So let's go back and make sure that link is changed, and then if we want to change these videos, just right click, edit video, and then put in a new URL. So I'm going to delete the automatic one that they have in there for me. I'm going to go back to my YouTube channel, and I'm just going to grab a video. So let's do this. Peru one is my most popular, so I'll click on that and I'll grab the URL at the top, and let's just go back and put that in, and there we go. It's got my video in there. And you can change a bunch of the settings here. You can make it autoplay, you can get rid of the player controls, you can make it loop, and so on. And the video size will depend on the space that it's in. So let's say I had just 1 column instead of 2, and this space was twice as big. It came down around here. This video would look twice as big. It is responsive to fit into certain spaces. So just keep that in mind. And let's change this one. So let's right click on the little pen, edit video. Let's delete that, and let's go grab another video. I'll do my Nicaragua video. Oh, stop. There we go. URL, copy, and let's put that in. Awesome. So moving on, photos, same thing. You can edit this the same way, and if we want to change these photos, you can see now we've got one great big column. And the reason is because this is actually a gallery. So instead of clicking on an individual picture, I have this set up as a gallery, which is its own widget. So if we click on edit image gallery, we can edit the whole widget, and we've got 4 different images in here. And the reason I have it set up this way is because if you click on one, it'll pull up in this little light box thing. So it'll kind of make the rest of your website darker. And then you can click on the arrows and scroll through images, which is really cool. So let's go and edit those. So let's go back, edit image gallery, and let's clear these images. It'll say reset gallery. We'll just say delete. We'll go to add images, and then we'll go to upload images, select files, and let's grab Machu Picchu. We'll grab the cathedral, the desert, and the waterfall. These are actually all images that I took on my travels. So yeah, y'all get to have those. Please don't resell them. If you do, at least give me a cut of the money. Alright, so let's go to, make sure those are all selected, all 4 of them are selected, and let's do create a new gallery. And then you can select which image you want first. So I'll just, show you can change these around. Let's do Machu Picchu first. And let's go to insert gallery. And boom, there we go. So now we've got all 4 images in here. Now if you notice, what the heck, why is this one bigger than the other? It's kind of throwing off the whole look. That doesn't look good. Let's fix that. So if you go back to add images, And then let's go to edit gallery, and let's click on this waterfall image. That was the one that was a little bit bigger. Actually, click on one of these. You can see the size is 1920 by 1080, and the waterfall is 2048 by 1365. So let's change that. So let's go to edit image, and we're going to go to aspect ratio, and we're going to change that to 1920 by 1080. And then what we're going to do is just drag. So you're just going to click anywhere in here and drag that up. So now that's got that perfect 1920 aspect ratio, and then just select the corner and drag that so it's full width, and just make sure it's positioned where you want it. I'll just say something like that, and then click on the little crop image tool again, and now we've just cropped our image. So let's hit save. There's a few clicks to actually do that. It was a little confusing the first time I did it, so make sure you do all of those steps. So now let's just do insert gallery, and now that image is fixed. So now it looks nice and clean, and again, if we click on these, we can just go through all of them. Cool. So moving on, next section, website design. Make sure you change this button. I have this one set as blue, and it's just going to my contacts. So I did get a quote. So let's say somebody wanted me to make their website. I would just want that to jump all the way down to my contact page. And again, I'll show you how to do a contact form. So make sure you edit that. And if we want, so you can see these are all individual ones. These are all icon boxes. So